Hi guys, good morning. Yes, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello
Yes,
guys,
sir.
can you? Yeah, thank you. I think everyone is able to hear me. Yes, it's very clear my voice, I think. Yeah, okay, fine. So we'll start session. So yesterday's class, just introduction finished about myself, about course plan, course contents, all that explained very clearly. Okay, yes. Now let us start actual class. Actual class. Okay, yes. See here, I'm starting from very basics. Just I'm starting from very basics. Very basics. First of all, let us see software basics. After that, we'll be entering to Java. Software basics. After finishing all the software basics, we'll be entering into Java. Okay? Yes. See, first of all, yes, computer. See, here my intention is everyone should understand. Even fresher also should understand my classes. Okay? Yes, non-IT background guy also should understand my classes. For that reason, I'm starting from very basics. Starting from very basics. Finally, I will take to high end, no doubts. Finally, I will take to high end here. Yes, starting from very basics. Finally, I will take to high end. Okay, by the time of finishing course, you should be in a position to put up 4 years of experience. 4 years of experience. That level, I'll train you. That is guarantee from my side. 100% guarantee, no doubt. Minimum 4 years of experience you should be able to put up. So that level, I'll train you. Okay. Yes. So let us start from beginning here. Yes, computer web. Computer web. Yes, computer web. Yes, basically two categories. First one is hardware. First one hardware. Second one software. Hardware and software. Computer basically two categories: hardware and software. Okay. First, let me give some introduction about this basics. After that, you can understand Java. See, yes, directly I can start Java. Maybe little confusion for you. Java, yes, what is Java? Yes, what does it contain? All that overview I can give today itself. No problem. But some maybe confusion can. Okay, I don't want to make you confused. Okay, you started from beginning, then easy to understand. Yeah. Otherwise, I can go to Java features like independent platform portability and all this, right? If Java features like independent platform portability, that kind of concept. Yes, to understand that kind of concept, you need this thing. Basics required. There are some basics required. If you understand these basic, if you know that basics, you can understand the Java points. Otherwise, you can't understand. That's a for that reason I'm taking from basics here. Okay. Yes, I can go to directly Java, but certain points may not be understanding here. Certain points may not be understanding directly here. To understand some Java concepts, you must have this knowledge first of all. Okay. See, computer web. Computer web basically two categories. There is a hardware and software. Yes, hardware. These are physical components of a computer. Hardware. These are physical components of a computer. Physical components of a computer like keyboards, mouse, keyboards, mouse,
Pujamni, phone again नहीं check.
hard disk, monitor, something like this. So different kind of hardware components here. Okay, but this is not our part. Our part is software. So let us start with software here. Software. So what is software? What is software? Software here everything is program. In software everything here everything is program. Yes, everything is a program. Everything is a program. In software everything is a program. Okay. Yes, it's a collection. It's a collection of programs. 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 Software, it's a collection of programs. Here everything is program. Software, everything is program. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection. Yes, it's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. Next, in software, basically two categories. Software, basically two categories. First one, yes, system software. System software. Second one, application software. Yes, application software. System software. Next, application software. Software, basically two categories. First one, system software. Next one, application software. First one, system software. Next one, application software. So what is system software? Yes, 1 second. Java comes under application software. Java comes under application software. Yes, before going to application software, let us see something about system software. System software. So what is system software? See, system software, yes, this one interacts. This one, yes, interacts with the hardware components. This one interacts with the hardware components. This one interacts with the hardware components. This one interacts with the hardware components. System software. This one interacts with hardware components, just interacting with hardware components. System software interacts with hardware components. Yes, for this example, yes, device drivers, and operating systems. Operating systems, yes, comes on this category. Device drivers and operating systems comes on this category. Right? Okay. Yes, Java is a application software. Java comes on application software. So next we'll move to application software. Yes, okay. Okay, right. Yes. Yes. Application software. What is application software? Yes. See, system software. Yeah, this one interacts with hardware components like device drivers and operating systems comes on this category here. Device drivers and operating systems comes on this category. Yes, application software. What is application software? This is for the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. This is for the purpose of application development. Yes, application something like apps. See, so daily we are working with many applications. Yes, in our day-to-day life here, yes, we are using many applications. Like Facebook, it's an application. Yes, Gmail, it's an application. Gmail is an application. Yes, Google, it's an application. Okay, right? Flipkart is an application. Flipkart is an application. Okay, right? Yes, Paytm. Yes, Paytm is an application, right? Yes, all the applications here. All the applications. Okay. Yes, to develop this kind of applications, we need different application softwares. Okay, so application software for the purpose of application development. These are the applications. Some examples like this. Examples. Okay, suppose even website also. Websites. Suppose our company websites. Okay, so for this some applications, all the applications. Yes, to develop this kind of application, we need some softwares. Yes, softwares. Yes, examples like Java. Java is application software for the purpose of application development. Suppose HTML application software to develop the user interface. Okay. Yes, Python is application software. C is the application software. C++ application software. Next, database is application software. See, except ways all are application softwares. All are application softwares. Except ways, all are application softwares. Except ways, everything is application software. Except operating system. Except ways, everyone is operating system. Everyone is application softwares. Like Java, HTML, Python, C, C++. Next, database. Next, Hadoop, SAP ERP, Oracle ERP, next AWS, DevOps, all of these things, .NET, all of these things. Okay, maybe testing tools like this, all the things comes under application softwares. All of these things are application softwares. Okay, except ways. Yes, except ways, all are application softwares. All are application softwares. That's it. Okay, yes, Java comes under application software. Yes. Now, before going to this application software, let us say something about OS. What is OS? Yeah, this is most important point. OS. Yes. What is OS? Yes, here, if you know the OS knowledge, then easy to understand Java features. For that reason, I'm explaining OS here. Yes, Java features directly I can explain today. But to understand Java features, you must have a little bit about OS knowledge, little bit knowledge about OS. So what is OS? Let us say about OS here. One second. OS. Yes, about operating system. So about operating system. Yes, about operating system. Operating system. About operating system. Okay. What is OS? One second. Yes, operating system. Yes, here some question. Yes, for you guys, some question for you guys. See, question is, yes, question is, can we run, can we run, can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no here. Can we run any program without OS? Can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no here. Can we run any program without OS? Simple question. Can we run any program without OS? Of course, here I'll explain everything. Don't worry. I'm here to explain everything. Just I'm asking your idea. Just I'm asking your idea here. I'm here to explain everything very clearly. Don't worry. But just I'm asking your idea. Yes, can we run any program without voice? No, no. Yes, you can ping in chat box. If you're unable to speak it, if you're unable to speak, just ping in chat box. Okay, just ping in chat box. You can ping in chat box here. Okay, yes. Can we run? Question is, can we run any program without voice? Answer is no. We can't run. We can't run. Compulsory voice requires. So exactly what is voice now? What is voice? What is, yes, what is voice? What is voice? Let us see. What is voice? So what is voice? Okay, yes. Yes, try to understand this one very clearly. If you understand this one, then easy to understand. Yes, Java features like independent platform. Java is independent platform, right? To understand that, you must have this ways knowledge. Okay, Java is independent platform. Platform is ways. Java is independent platform. Platform is ways. Ways. So for that reason, I'm explaining ways here. Once you understand this one, then easy to understand the Java features. Okay. Yes. So first hardware. Yes, hardware. On top of hardware, OS. Suppose your laptop. In your laptop here, first OS that there is a operating system. Operating system. There is a operating system. Operating system. Okay. Suppose purchased laptop. After purchasing laptop, then installing OS. So on top of hardware, there is a OS. OS, right? After installing OS, next. Suppose learning C language. For the purpose of C language, you have to install C language, C software. Suppose learning C++, C++. Suppose learning Java, Java. Suppose learning Python, Python you have to install. Suppose using some databases. Okay, database. Suppose some MS Office work, even MS Office also. Yes, on top of OS running. Even MS Office also running on top of OS. Yes, all these are called as application softwares. All these are application, yes, application software. All their application software. All their application softwares. C, C++, Java, Python, database, MS Office, next Hadoop. All these are called as application softwares. All they are called as application softwares. Okay, these application softwares running on top of OS. Running on top of OS, right? That means OS is acting like a platform. So OS is acting like a platform. OS is like a platform. Okay, OS acting like a platform, right? OS acting like a platform. Okay, on top of OS, all of these things running here. On top of OS, all these things running here. So OS is like a platform. So OS is acting like a platform. Simply it's a platform. Just acting like a platform. Okay, right? Fine. One second. Let me have some water. So here on top of OS, all the programs running, right? On top of OS, all of these things running. All of these things are running, right? So it's giving platform. OS giving platform to run all the programs. So what is OS? OS is a platform where we can run all the application softwares. So what is OS? Yes, simple here, simple answer. What is OS means? It's a platform. So OS, yes, it is a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, OS is a platform. Just it's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, OS is a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, where we can run all application softwares, all application software. Okay, it's a platform. So OS is a platform where we can run all application software. Okay, yes, on top of it everything is running, right? Okay, yes, on top of OS all are running. On top of OS all are running. Okay, even for MS Office also OS required. Without OS, nothing running. Compulsory OS required. Okay, even for MS Office also OS required. For MS Office also OS required. Okay, fine. So it's a platform. So what is OS means? Simply you can say platform. It's a platform where we can run all application softwares. But okay, yes, not only platform here. See, not only platform here. Not only platform. Suppose C program generating some outputs. So first of all, C program output goes to OS and then transfer to output device. C program generating some outputs. So first C program output goes to OS to output device. Suppose similarly here, suppose Java program generating output. So first of all output goes to OS, same here, then OS to output device. Similarly Python program. So any of these program generating output. So first of all output goes to OS to then output device hardware. Suppose reading from the keyboard. Reading from the keyboard. Yes, reverse hardware to OS. Hardware to OS means keyboard to OS. OS to maybe Java program, maybe C program, something like reverse. Okay. So here between application software, yes, hardware, there is a OS. There is a OS, right? So between application software and hardware, there is a OS. Okay, right? Yes, all the application softwares communicates with the hardware through the OS. Okay, so OS is just like interface, right? Between these two here. So OS is like interface between application software and hardware components. So next point, yes, next point, yes, it is an interface. It is an interface. Yes, it's an interface between. It's an interface between application software. Application software is an interface between application software and hardware components. Application software and hardware components. Okay, is interface. OS is an interface. Operating system. Operating system is an interface. It's an interface. So it's an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Hardware components. Okay, fine. Next, one more here. See here, C program or C++, Java or Python. All the programs communicates with the hardware through the OS library. OS library. Through the OS library. Okay. So OS library required here, like input output library. So input output library here. Input output library. Library means it's a collection of functions. Library contains all the functions here. Input output functions. Okay, library contains all the functions, input output functions. Okay, so here every program communicates with hardware through the OS library. Suppose C program communicates with the hardware. For this purpose, first of all, C program links with OS library. Half linking, then communicates with the hardware. Similarly, Java program. Java program also has to link with OS library to communicate with the hardware. Now here, see every program, at this point, try to remember this point here. Try to remember this point. Every program, yes, every program should link with OS library to communicate Yes, to communicate with, yes, hardware component. To communicate with the hardware components. To communicate with the hardware components. To communicate with the hardware components. So every program should link. Yes, it has to link with OS library. Of linking OS library here, then communicates with the hardware. Suppose Java program. So before running here, Java program links to OS library, then communicates with the hardware. Similarly, Python program links to OS library, then communicates with the hardware. So everything is happening through the OS library. So OS library required compulsory. Without OS library, programs cannot run here. Okay. So here first every program, maybe C program or C++ or Java, all these programs have to link with OS library, then communicates with hardware. Please note this point. Try to remember this point here. Is useful point for the Java. Yes, for Java to understand independent of platform. This point. Try to remember this point here. Okay, you can understand independent of platform. Okay, yes. Right, okay. Yes. So this is just idea about OS. I think just idea clear, right? Okay, if you have this idea, then easy to understand Java features. Java features. Okay, yes. So this is about OS. So OS. So hardware on top of OS, on top of it, all the application software running here. Okay. So every program should link with OS library to communicate with hardware components. That is important. Okay. Yes. Yes. Platform means OS. Suppose Java is independent platform. That means independent of operating system. That point we'll discuss in Java. That point we'll discuss in Java. Okay, right? Okay, fine. Yes. So this is about OS. Yes, next. Yes. So system software in this about OS explains enough. That points are enough about OS. Our part is now application software. Let us move to application software. Yes, application software. Yes, what is application software? Yes, we have discussed here. Application software, what application software discussed? Yes, for the purpose of application development. Yes, apps like this. Okay. Yes, here this application software basically two categories. Okay, there are two categories. There are two categories in application. There are two categories. Two categories in application software. In application software, there are two categories in application software. First one front end. First one front end software. Second one back end software. Front end software next back end software. Front end software next back end software. Front end software back end software. Okay, 1 second. For all these topics, document is there. Yes, not required to write any running notes. Running notes is not necessary. Okay, documentation I'll share these documents. Wait, yes, Java documents. Yes, this is around, yes, 470 page document. This is 470 pages. See, today topic, introduction to software. So what is software? Okay, next. Software basically two categories. System software, next application software. System software, it interacts with the hardware components. Example, device drivers, operating systems. Next, application software for the purpose of application development. Example, C, C++, Java, .NET, something like this. Same thing exactly explain document also. In document, every point covers. Okay, next, about device driver, little bit explains. Okay, yes, voice. This is our topic here. Okay, yes, voice. Just now discussed about voice. See, hardware. On top of hardware, this OS. On top of it, application software. So OS is a platform. It's a platform. OS is a platform. Yes, it's a platform. OS is a platform where we can run all the application software. Right? It's a platform. So this point discussed. Next is interface between hardware and application software. Next, every OS has its own library to communicate between application software and hardware. Yes, these things discussed. Okay, right? Yes, next our topic is, yeah, this is not necessary. Now, our topic is application software. Moving to application software. Okay, because Java is application software. Java is application software. So that's the reason move to application software. Yes, in application software, this is a front end back end. This is a front end software and back end software. So what is front end? What is backends? Let us say about front-end backend here. Front-end backends. Front-end backends. So first of all, what is front-end here? Yes, something like suppose some registration form. Yes, registration. Yes, registration form. Registration form. Suppose there is a registration form. Okay, registering some ID. Registering some ID. Okay, registering some ID. Okay. Yes, maybe Facebook ID registering, maybe Gmail ID registering. For this, there is a registration form. There is a registration form like first name, next middle name. Yes, middle name. Next last name. Yes, next. What's a preferred ID once? Preferred ID, preferred ID, first name, last name, middle name, preferred ID. Yes, next. What's a password? So what's a password you want? Passwords. Next, retype passwords. Retype passwords. Retype passwords like this. Different fields, right? Next, birth dates. Yes, about birth dates. Birth dates. Okay. Yes. Next, birth dates. Next, gender. Yes, gender. So next, yes, your contact details like this. Contacts. Your contact details here. Next, this submit button. Here, this submit button. Submit. This submit button, right? Submit. Okay. Yeah, this is a registration form. Yes, first name, middle name, last name, preferred it, something like that. Right? Submit. Here, the submit button. Okay, right? No user, end user. End user will fill this form. End user. End user means we are the end users. Who are using Facebook application is a Facebook end user. Okay. Suppose who are using Flipkart is a Flipkart end user. We are using Flipkart, right? So we are the end users. We are the end users. So end user, that end user will provide information. End user will fill this form here. Filling this form. Fill this form here. After that, you will submit. Okay, filling form here. Yes, first name, your first name. Next, middle name. Yes, last name, preferred ID, password, retype password, word dates. Yes, gender. Okay. Yes, contact info, something like this. Filling all these form rights. After filling this, submit. Fill and submit. Once submitted, now this data, once submitted, this data goes to some location. Go to some location. Here, this data go to some location and storing at some location. Here, this data go to some location. Yes, location. Yes, storing at some location. Here, that location is backend. Yes, now storing at some. This is called a backend here. This is backend database server. It's a database server. It's a backend here. This is front end. Yes, it's a user interaction, right? Registration form interacting with the end users, taking data from end user, right? So this is called front end. This is registration form. This registration form is a front end simply here. So this whole thing is a front end. It's a user interface. A front. This is front end. Front end. So front end interact with users. Front end interact with the end users. Front end interact with the end users. Okay. Suppose something like this. Yeah, this is front end login form, right? Username, passwords. This is called a front end. This is called a front end. So as a user, yes, username, passwords. Okay, then submit. Okay, right? Submit. We are submitting some information. So reset. Something like this. Okay, reset. Yes, resetting initial data. So password. Submit. That this is called front end here. That is front end. Okay, so front end. Now this data go to some location and storing somewhere. That location is called backend. Now this is front end. This is front end. This is backend here. So this is front end. This is front end. It's a front end. Next is a backend. That's it here. Okay. So what is front end here? Yes, front end software interact with end users. Front end. Yes, it interacts with end users. Yes, it interacts. Front end. Yes, it interacts. Yes, it interacts with the end users. It interacts with the end users. Okay, next it collects data from end users. It collects data from end users and stores into database. Stores in database. Yes, it interacts with the end users. It collects data from end users and store into Yes, database are called as backend here. It's a backend. So it's a backend. Backend. We call it backend here. So front end always interact with end users. It interacts with end users, collecting data from end users. Okay, fine. Front end is to collect data from end users. Next, what is backend here? Okay. Yes, backend is to store data. Front end collecting data, backend storing data. Okay, backend software. So backend. Okay, this is to store and maintain data here. So backend, yes, this is to store and maintain, store and maintain data here. Okay, so backend to store and maintain data. Examples, backend examples, databases. Yeah, databases and files. Databases and files comes on this category here. Databases and files. Okay, fine. Yes, what is Java? Java comes on what? Front end. Java comes on the front end. Java is a front end. Okay. Now let us move to front end. Java is a front end. Front end software. See, in front end software, again two categories. There are some languages. Next, packages. Languages and packages. Okay. Java comes under languages. Java comes under languages here. Okay, language package here. So languages, next package. What is package? Package is a ready-made one ready to use, like MS Office. This is package. MS Office is a package. This is ready-made one ready to use. It's ready-made one ready to use here. Okay, like file, there are different options, all three different options. Insert options, home options, design, layouts, all the different options, right? Yes, all predefined options. Okay. By using predefined options, we can develop the document, right? No programming, nothing here. No programming. Ready-made one. Ready-made one, ready to use. So package is ready-made one, ready to use. See, application software, front end, back end. Expand very clearly in document here. Okay. Front end interact with end users. Language and package comes in this category here. Backend software. These are to store data. Okay. Yes, our topic is front end. Java is a front end. In front end, languages and packages. Okay. So packages. Here, developer can use built-in options. It's ready-made one, ready to use. Okay. Example, MS Office, ERP packages like Tally, accounting package, all this here. So they are ready-made. Yes, ready-made one, ready to use. Yes, when come to language here, languages, yes, here everything is coding, right? Everything is coding. Here Java comes on languages. Java languages. Okay. Now, here Java comes on languages. Java is a languages. Java languages. Now let us move to languages here. Languages. Yes, what is language? Question is, what is a language? What is a language? Yes. What is a language? What is a language? Java comes on languages. What is language? Yes. Anyone can define what is language? See, daily we are speaking many languages like English, Hindi, Telugu, something like this. Different language we are speaking, right? Why are we speaking all the languages? What's the purpose of speaking all the languages? Communication purpose. Communication. Yes, to express your ideas. Depends on person you facing, then speaking that language, right? Depends on person you facing, speaking that language. So correct? Why? Communication. It's a media of communication. So what is language means? It is a, yes, media. It's a media of communication. It's a media of communication. It's a media of communication. Okay, it's a media of communication. Yes, language. It's a media of communication. Language is a media of communication. Language, it's a media of communication. Language, it's a media of communication. Okay, it's a media of communication. Yes, now let us come to software. Software languages. Software languages. See, in software, we are understanding some language, system understanding some other language, different language, right? Our language different, system understandable language different. Suppose, for example, here, for example, some program, suppose HTML program, for example, here, HTML. Here, this is our language, right? User understandable language, English language, but it's not a system understandable language. Yes, this is not a system understandable language. This language will convert into system understandable format, then running here. Okay, what is system understandable language here? System understandable language. It's a zeros ones format, binary format. System understandable language, zeros ones format, mean binary codes. Okay, that system understandable called as low level languages. Low level, yes, low level languages. Low level languages. Okay, yes, in software languages are basically two categories. One is low level languages, low level. First one low level languages. Next one, yes, low level languages are system understandable. Next, user understandable language. Our language are high level, high level. So low level and high level languages. Low level and high level. Low level and high level language. Low level, yes, high level. So software language get basically two categories: low level and high level. So what is low level language? So what is low level language? So what is low level language? Yes, it is a system understandable. It's a system understandable. It's a system understandable language. 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 Okay. Yes. Low level languages. So these are yes system understandable language. It's a system understandable language. Like a yes, it is yes. One second. It's understandable language. System understandable language. Yes, it is. It is in the form of binary code. In the form of binary code. In the form of binary code. In the form of binary code, like a zeros ones, like a zeros ones. Okay. What is Java? Java comes under what? See, one second. Before going to Java, these are all the prerequisites. Just we are learning basics before going to Java. Yes, if you know about these topics, then easy to understand Java. Otherwise, directly I can go to Java. Yes, somebody may be thinking, why all these basics teaching and this? No, required. To understand Java, you must have these basics. If you know these basics, then you can understand Java. That's the reason I'm explaining basics here. After finishing basics, we'll go to Java. See, once you are a software engineer, you must have every knowledge, every terminology you must have that. Every term, very clearly, you must have that knowledge here. For that reason, only I'm explaining all this. Every terminology. So once you go to interview here, once you're attending interview, every terminology, what are they asking? You should explain very clearly. Even basics also should explain very clearly. So every terminology, you have that. You must have that. Okay. Yes. So for that reason, I'm explaining all the basics here. After finishing that, we'll go to Java. Directly, Java may not be understanding. Directly, Java features may not be understanding. So before that, some basics required. For that purpose, I'm explaining all the basics. Don't think explaining basics. It's not like basics here. Going forward, you'll see what is my experience, my way of explanation, all this here. Okay, 22 years of experience, lot of experience. Okay, worked on many projects. Okay, yes, still I'm working on many projects. Okay, yes. See, here, high level languages. So here, low level languages, it is a system understandable language. It is in the form of binary codes. Here, this language called as machine language. It's a machine language. It is a machine language. It's a machine language. It's a machine language. It's a machine language. Next, yes, high level language. High level languages. Yeah, these are user understandable, user understandable, user understandable, user understandable languages. User understandable languages. User understandable languages. Okay. So high level. These are user understandable languages. High level languages. These are user understandable languages. These are user understandable language. Okay. User understandable language like a English language, like English language. These are like English language, like English language, like English language. These are user understandable language, like English language, like English language. These are very easy to understand, very easy to understand, very easy to understand, very easy to understand. Suppose, for example, here, see HTML coding, right? You say user understandable language, English language. Okay, next, one more, one second. One second. Command prompt cd test notepad test dot java. See, Now this is some sample Java program. Sample Java program. Yes, is user understandable language. High level language. Java comes on high level language. Okay. Java is a high level language. Okay. Yes. Yes, high level language. These are user understandable. They are user understandable languages. Understandable languages. Okay, understandable languages. Okay, very easy to understand like English language. So about low level language and high level language. Okay, so languages basically two categories: low level, high level languages. Java comes under high level languages. Okay, fine. Next here, apart from this, there are some generation of languages. Generation. Java comes under which generation? Generation of languages. Generation of languages. Generation of languages. Yes. How many generation of languages? Anyone can you answer this question? Generation of languages. How many generation of languages? Yes, guys. How many generation of languages? Anyone can you answer this? How many generation of languages? Anyone can you answer this? Mr. Vijay. Yes. Charan, Bhanu, Saurav, Trimalesh, Shreya. Yes, yes, guys. Can you answer anyone? No answer. Yeah, Vijay writes. Yes, generation of language. There are four generations. There are, yes, there are four generations. 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 First GL, first GL, next second GL, next third GL, next fourth GL. There are four generations of language. Okay. Okay, there are four generations. First GL, it's a machine language. It's a machine language. First GL, it's a machine language. Yes, machine language. First GL, it's a machine language. So what is second GL here? Machine language in the form of zeros and ones. Binary codes. Binary codes. Zeros, ones. It's a binary code. Machine language. It's a binary code in the form binary code. It's a binary code. Zeros and ones. Second GL. Yes, what is second GL? It's a assembly language. Assembly language. It's a assembly language. It's a assembly language. Okay, assembly language. Yes, assembly language is system understandable language. Okay, not required for us. System understandable. This is, we are not going to use these two languages. System internally using these two languages. System internally using these two languages. Okay. Yes. So first and second generation comes under low level languages. These two are low level languages. First and second generation. Okay. First GL and second GL. These two are low level languages. These two are low level languages. First and second generation. Okay. Next, third and fourth high level language. Third GL and fourth GL care. Third generation and fourth and third and fourth. Third GL and fourth GL comes under high level language. Third GL. In third GL, there are different languages like procedure oriented languages. Procedure, they are very old languages here. Procedure oriented languages. Procedure oriented languages. Procedure oriented languages. Procedure oriented languages. Okay, languages like COBOL. Yes, COBOL. Yes, they are very old languages. Of course, still this is in use. COBOL still in use. Okay. Yes, for the purpose of mainframe applications. Yes, in our company still we are using COBOL. Yes, in our company mainframe team also there. Yes, Java team, mainframe team, Oracle ERP team, Hadoop and big data team. Yes, a testing team, like that. Many teams are there. Okay, mainframe team is there. In our company, mainframe team is there. That mainframe application they are using COBOL. Very old language. Okay, COBOL. Pascal, yes, basic, of course, Pascal basic, they are outdated. Next, Python. Yes, Python is in use. Okay, it's a very old language, Python. Okay, yes, after C language, next C++, next Python. First C language, next C++, next Python. Okay, yes, very old language, Python. Yes, next. Yes, all procedure-oriented languages. What is procedure? We'll discuss. Wait. What is procedure? I'll explain. Next, in fourth L, yeah, they say functional oriented languages. Functional, yes, oriented languages. Functional oriented languages. In fourth L, functional oriented languages. Next, objects oriented, object oriented programming languages, object oriented programming languages. Okay, yes, object oriented programming languages. Next, based, object based. Yes, object oriented programming. Next, object oriented, yes, object based language here. Based languages, object based languages. Okay, next one more, purely objects, yes, oriented programming language. Purely object oriented. Like there are different kind of languages. Fourth generation, there are different kind of things. See, procedure, function, both are similar. Procedure and function. Procedure and functions. Procedures, functions, both are similar here. Procedure and function. Yes, both are similar. Both are similar. See this. Similar. See, here it's like this. Suppose x, some x, starting, ending. Here this is procedure. Some express. For example, they say procedure name display is a procedure to display something here. Display to display something. In this some statements. First statement. Okay, next statement. Okay, next statement. Yes, next statement. Yes, next statement like this. Yeah, this is, yes, procedure function looks like same. Procedure function looks like same here. Both are set of statements. Procedure and function, both are set of statements to perform some task. Both are set of statements. The difference is here. Yes, function, yes, returns a value. Return some 10. But for procedure, no written value. See, first one, this is function. Next one, this is procedure. First one is function. Next one, procedure. So function, procedure, both are set of statements. Function, yes, procedure, function, both are similar. Both are set of statements. The difference is here. The difference is function returns a value. Procedure does not return a value. Will return a value. Return value means function. Without written value, procedure. Okay, fine. See, third generation, all are procedure-oriented language. Yes, in fourth generation, functional-oriented language. Yes, in functional-oriented. Why called as functional-oriented here? Yes, here everything by the function. Every task by the function. Yes, if task is handled by the function, that is called functional-oriented. Yes, for example, C language and Python. C and Python, both are functional-oriented language. Okay, in Python, we can write procedures as well as functions, both you can write. But in C language, only functions. No procedures concept in C language. Here. C is a completely functional oriented. Python, functional oriented plus procedure both here. Next, object oriented. Next is object oriented programming language. Means OOPS concept. Yes, OOP is a concept. That concept having some features like encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, method overriding. Is something like there are some OOPS features. Any language which supports all the OOPS features, that language called object-oriented programming language. Yes, in object-oriented, everything is by the objects. Every task by the objects. Okay. In functional-oriented, every task by the function. In procedure-oriented, every task by the procedure. Okay. In object-oriented, everything is by the objects. Yes, every transaction by the object. That's the reason called as object-oriented. Yeah, this language, object-oriented, supports all OOPS features. Yes, example. Yes, first object-oriented programming language, C++. Next object-oriented is Python. Yes, after Python, next is Java. Okay, Java. Next after .NET C hash. Okay. Yes, C++, Python, Java, .NET C hash. Next, one more recent language, Scala. Scala. Scala using for the data processing purpose. Yes. In Hadoop big data, yes, using Scala. Yes, even I worked in Scala also because my big data projects. I worked on 5 big data projects. That time we have used Scala using the Spark applications. Spark applications. Okay. Yes. So they're object oriented. So what is Java? Java comes from what? Object oriented programming language. Java is a high level language. C. Low level, high level. Low level, high level. Yes, in that Java comes under high level languages. In high level, it's a object oriented here. Okay, fine. Next, object based language. It is JavaScript. 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 See, JavaScript is not a Java. Java is different. JavaScript is different here. Object based language. What is object based language here? Object based language features are similar to object oriented here. Both are similar. Both are same here. But little bit difference, like inheritance. Object-based language does not support inheritance. Object-based language does not support inheritance. There is no inheritance concept in object-based language. Except inheritance, both are same here. Except inheritance. In JavaScript, we can define classes. We can create objects, but there is no inheritance concept. Inheritance is nothing but code reusability. Yes, we don't have such kind of concepts in JavaScript. We can define classes, we can create objects, but there is no inheritance concept, except that everything is there. Same as object oriented. Okay, right? Next, purely object oriented here. Purely object oriented. Purely object oriented means in this everything is objects. Everything is objects. Like a data, like integer type of data, float type of data, all the data like objects, like object formats. Everything is like objects. For this example is here Scala. Scala and Python. Scala, Python comes in this category. Scala and Python, purely object-oriented programming language here. Scala and Python. Scala and Python comes in this category. Okay, right? So these are different generation of language. The different generation of language. Java is a high-level language. Fourth generation. In fourth generation, object-oriented programming language. OOPS language. Okay. One second. Let us go to documents. See documents. Yes, see how I am introducing into Java. The way of introducing into Java here started from very basics. One second. Yes, way of introducing into Java. First started with software basics, system software, application software. Okay, Java comes on the application software. So that's the reason move to application software. Application software. In application software, there is a front end and back end, right? Front end, back end. Java comes under front end. So that's the reason move to front end here. In front end, languages and packages. Okay, Java comes under languages. So reason move to languages. In languages, low level and high level languages. Okay, Java comes under high level languages. Next, see generation of language. First and second generation comes under low level language. Third and fourth comes under high level language. Okay, first and second low level language, second, third and fourth is a high level language. Okay, see procedure and function both are set of statements to perform some task. The difference is that function returns a value whereas procedure does not return a value. No return value for the procedure. Okay, right? See, so procedure function difference. Yes, function returns a value whereas procedure does not return a value. That's it. So these are introduction about languages. Okay, right? Now here high level language, low level language. Low level language, it's a system understandable language. Low level language is a system understandable language. High level language is user understandable language. Okay. See, this is high level language. Java program, it's a high level language. Yes, this program has to convert into system understandable language. This program, this complete code, this code has to convert into system understandable language. Okay, after converting the system understandable language here, then execution starts. Yes, who will convert into system understandable language? Who will convert into system understandable language? High level language, system understandable language. Or this either compiler or interpreter. compilers and interpreters. Compilers and interpreters are used to convert from high level language, into low level languages. Low level means processor understand language, means system understand language. Every high level program has to convert into binary code. Every high level program has to convert into binary code. After converting to binary codes, yes, after converting to binary code, execution starts generating outputs. That's it. Next, so what is interpreter? What is compiler? Okay, so interpreter, compiler. What's the difference between these two? Yes, here, yes, this is very important topic. Interpreter and compiler. Yes, if you know that, then easy to understand Java also. How Java compiler is working. Yes, next, how JVM is working. To understand that, you must have this knowledge. There's difference between interpreter and compiler. Okay. Yes, after finishing interpreter and compiler here, next, what is Java? Java depends on this one here. How Java is working, the Java here. Next, Java starting. Okay, right? Yes. So you can first independent platform. Yes, to understand independent platform, first of all, you must have exe file knowledge. What is exe file and all this? Yes, here interpreter and compiler. Here compiler based on generating some exe file. Okay, but interpreter based one does not generate exe file. Yes, 1 second. These concepts tomorrow will continue. Yes, today just 1 hour class. Okay, fine. Okay, tomorrow I'll take more time. Okay, here this will be taken for 1 hour minimum. Difference between interpreter and compiler. Okay, next. Yes, next. What is exe file? That concept minimum 1 hour required. Yes, today already 11:30, 11:35. May not be finishing today. Yes, at the middle also I can't break it here. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue this topic about interpreter, compiler after finishing this. So first 45 minutes this is. Next to 45 minutes Java features will discuss. Okay. So Java features. Tomorrow taking Java features. So what is Java? What are the Java features? The topic will be taken. Right. Okay. Yes. Any doubts for today? Any doubts? Yes, guys. Any doubts? Yes. Any doubts? Yes. Are you understanding clearly in my topics? The way I'm explaining, are you understanding? Is it clear? Are you understanding? Yes, are you feeling any fast? Hello?
No, sir, I'm fine with it. I'm Bhanu.
Yeah, okay, fine. Well and good. Yes, yes, guys, are you feeling any fast? See, the thing is here, my intention is every topic is no. Okay, whatever terminology is there in software, everything. Yes, once you sit in the interview here, once you started interview here, yes, one question, every question you have to answer. Even including fundamentals also you should know. Everything. You should not blank. Whatever question asked, immediately you should answer. That is my intention. For that reason, I cover every terminology. I will cover every terminology. What are the terminology required for all software engineers? I'll cover all the terminology. Right? Yes. Any doubts for today? No doubts. Tomorrow I'll start Java features. Tomorrow I'll give the Java features. Before going to Java features, I'll explain about what is interpreter, what is compiler, how interpreter working, how compiler working, next how exe file is creating, and all that concepts we'll discuss tomorrow. Right? Okay. Yeah. Yes, at the beginning classes, if I'm taking more time, may not be understanding little bit confusion. Okay. Yes, from Monday onwards, I'll take minimum 1.5 hour class. Okay. Yes, at the beginning, yes, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, fine. Okay, right. So that's all for today. So thank you guys. Yes, see you tomorrow. Same 10:30 tomorrow also. Right? Till end of the batch, no change in our time. 10:30 only. 10:30, 12 or 12:15 class. Right? Okay. Yes. Right. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow.